Hey guys, what is up? Mike here. Thanks for tuning in to another video. In this video, I want to talk about why most designers fail at freelancing and offer some tips and advice on how you might approach your freelance career to achieve the goals and dreams that you want. One thing I want to preface this video with is saying this. Listen, if freelance is your dream, you want to work for yourself, you don't want to be constrained to a 9-to-5 job, and that's your goal, go after it. Don't ever disregard your dreams, regardless of what I say or what anyone else would say, right, on YouTube. My only approach is this. I want to give you some advice on what I see based on my 18-year career and offer you a different way of maybe thinking about your freelance approach, which I think would be far more successful than how most people are approaching it. All right, let's talk about it. First and foremost, why do most designers fail at freelancing? They fail at freelancing because of a couple of things. Number one, they're not approaching it as a business. Okay, they're missing a huge component, which is sales and marketing, customer acquisition. They're not approaching their freelance career and understanding how they're going to acquire customers week in, week out, month in, month out. That's the first one. And number two is they're not providing the proper amount of services that allows them to scale their business. They're primarily one-dimensional, designing websites. We're going to talk about why that is a problem. But first and foremost, let's talk about just the freelance career in general. When you think about freelance, it's every designer's dream to design websites, sitting at home, doing, just getting paid for it, right? Why is that? Because it's like the default for every graphic designer, web designer, UI designer, whatever. When you tell somebody that you are a designer, the first thing they ask you, they always ask me, oh, so you get to work from home? You work for yourself? It's like that's the default mindset. Why? Because you're generally sitting on a computer for majority of the discipline and the skills that you offer, and you have your headphones on and you're designing sites and you're getting paid for it, right? But think about this. We always think, okay, so why? That's what we do throughout the day. Why can't we do that at home? Not be constrained to a 9-to-5, work for ourselves, don't have a boss, whatever, and live a good life. The problem is we're missing that sales and marketing component. Think about this. When you go to a job or you get paid from a job, they're doing one of two things. They're either investing in resources like you, designers and developers, and putting money up for you guys to design the sites, for us to design these sites and apps. But they also need sales and marketing to bring customers in so that they can pay you month in, month out, year after year, right? Without the sales and marketing component, you're not going to acquire any customers and you won't have enough profit to pay you, right? On the flip side, also companies are hiring you because they have the sales and marketing component in place, and they need to keep up with the demand, right? So they need resources. They need designers and developers to design these products to keep up with the demand of what sales and marketing is bringing in, right? So sales and marketing, we forget that, right? In order for you to be successful, you need the sales and marketing, right? So when you go out on your own and freelance, the one thing that you're forgetting is how to approach and how to acquire customers week in, week out, month in, month out. We're not equipped, most designers are not equipped through sales and marketing or with sales and marketing strategies in order to acquire customers. They might be passing out flyers, they're trying to do different things, but they're missing that entire component. Number two, secondly, most designers are one-dimensional. You're designing websites, and it's just not scalable, unfortunately. Designing a website, whether you're using WordPress or Webflow or whatever, once you gather all the assets for a particular small business, they're paying you a few $1,000s a month. Most small business owners are very cheap and picky and low cost, and they're trying to stay on a budget, and they're nickel and diming you. And so you're 6 months in, or you're 6 weeks into a project. You might finish the project within 6 weeks or whatever, 8 weeks. You get paid a few $1,000s. You do this a few times throughout the year. You look back and you've made $15,000, $16,000, $17,000, $18,000. And you're doing what you love, but you're living below the poverty line, right? It's just not scalable. You can't achieve enough projects within the month in order to sustain a normal lifestyle of paying rent, mortgage, cell phone bills, car note, all that stuff, right? So that's the problem. Here's how you need to approach freelance. Okay, I'm gonna offer, general tips and advice on how I would approach it. Number one, you need a job. Okay, first and foremost. You need a job for several reasons. First and foremost, I think everyone should have a full-time job before they embark upon their business career, because it's going to give you an opportunity to kind of breathe a little bit and then truly identify and research what it is you really want to do. Most people, I think it's a cop-out. Most people don't even go after the job, and because they just don't want to work, right? They just feel, I don't want to work, I don't want to be constrained to this. But most people don't even put in the work. If they quit their job or didn't go after a job, they're not getting up 8 o'clock in the morning and grinding from 8 to 5, which you need to do even if you work for yourself. Most people get up at 11, you're nickeling, you're fiddling around with stuff. You're not even disciplined enough to work and grind for a full 8 hours on your own. You're lying to yourself. Most of the people around you are at work. By the time 3, 4 o'clock come around, you're not even as productive as you would have been if you worked full time, right? So the point here is stop lying to yourself. Get a job for several reasons. And one, what you have to do is put everything aside and in your path, focus on landing a job. Build up your skills to land a job. Build up your portfolio to land a job. Build up your resume, your portfolio, your LinkedIn to get a job. Getting a job is a job in itself, right? Land a job. Once you're on the job, you need the job for several reasons. You can breathe a little bit, you can pay some bills, you can, live, and now you can properly plan out your future, okay? Leverage the resources, leverage the all the things you learn on the job, learning how to build a project, learn the project development cycle, all those different things, okay? Network with people at work. Now, once you have the job, you can breathe. I call this being on an island. You're not just swimming in the ocean trying to paddle and try to figure out how to plant these seeds, right? You have to be on this island first. Now you're on this island, now you can plant these seeds. And the seeds that I'm talking about is how to approach your freelance career. All right, first and foremost, just do the freelance thing, meaning just do the one-dimensional thing, just building websites. Because just building websites is a great approach. You might make $10,000, $15,000 in addition to your full-time salary, which is great. You're making $60,000 and you make $15,000 on the side, or $80,000 salary, $100,000 salary, and you're making $15,000, $20,000 on the side just designing sites itself. It's great. Pays off bills, pays for vacation, etc. You're on your path. But while you're on the full-time job, you have to plan out your freelance career on how you might be able to scale this. And the two things you need to approach this with is, while you're on the full-time job, you need to learn content marketing. You need to learn how you might go about acquiring customers. Several things you need to keep in mind. Number one, who's your target audience? Who are you going to go after? What type of small businesses, mid-sized businesses, and so forth that you're going to go after? Number two, you have to start implementing some sort of marketing strategy. In my opinion, I think you need to start implementing some content marketing strategy, like YouTube videos or blogging and whatnot, to start setting up a sort of like a platform where you might go after acquiring customers. Okay, that's the first and foremost. That's your sales and marketing, your customer acquisition strategy. You have to get that in place. I think you need to get that in place while you're on the full-time job. Now, and the last and the biggie is identifying the services that you need to offer in order to scale your business. And what that is, in my opinion, is digital marketing. Digital marketing is the approach that you need to take. Unfortunately, you might be thinking, Mike, I just want to design websites, but websites is not something that you can scale. The way of growing your freelance business is through a digital marketing approach. You can still leverage and enjoy the process of designing sites and so forth, but what you need to offer is digital marketing services, customer acquisition to these small businesses, which are things that you can set up, kind of manage, spending a few hours a week managing these efforts and charging for your services, and not trading all your time for money. And you can also scale your business that way, managing 1 to 5 clients as a solopreneur and making, that $10,000 a month. that you can. What is digital marketing? Digital marketing is everything, it's basically sales and marketing online. So everything that goes under digital marketing is content marketing, which is like posting blogs or videos and things like that, video marketing, email marketing, managing your paid advertising, Google, Facebook, Instagram, Google, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, as well as, yeah, so that would be like customer, and also SEO. That's the last one, SEO. So under that umbrella, under digital marketing umbrella, is all these different marketing components that you can learn. You will have to learn, and that's why I think you can learn this while you're on your job, while you're designing and growing your design skills. Take 1 to 6 months to get certified, or not just certified, but just get familiar and learn, take courses and things like that, and grow your knowledge of digital marketing. And you can learn that within a few months, probably 1 to 3 months, 1 to 6 months, and you can become very well equipped to start offering these services to your clients. Now, once you're able to learn these skills, because you're going to have to use these skills for yourself to grow your customer base, and also provide these skills and provide these services to your customers in order for them to achieve a good ROI to your small business clients, for them to actually pay you month in, month out. Okay, as much as you want to think, hey, I want to design sites, sites is just a tool. You leverage the tool to drive customers to that particular tool, get them to purchase something on that site, or get them to convert on a landing page and turn that lead into a customer. A website is a tool. You cannot just design sites and scale that particular business, because most of the time companies don't even have updates on a website to use. A website is really just an online brochure, right? Leverage the tool, but the bread and butter, the value is always in sales and marketing. No matter what it is you think is out there, in order for you to scale your freelance career, you have to offer some sort of other service. And I say offer digital marketing. Approach your freelance career as a digital marketing agency. And that's what I feel that you can achieve that on the job. You should be able, once you grow that and plan out your freelance career, your freelance approach, land 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 month-to-month paying clients that you're providing these digital marketing services to, and then you can plan your approach on how you might leave your job and go into this full-time and start your own digital marketing career, leveraging your web design background. Anyway, that's how I would approach it. In fact, it's something that interests me and something that I can see myself doing in the near future, because sales and marketing and digital marketing, I do this on a small scale for myself. I do it for our real estate business and things like that, and I can see how the value there, and how it's, once you have it all set up, there's little management stuff that you can do each and every week, and you don't have to spend a lot of time managing these things, and you can charge for your services, because these small business owners, they don't do that stuff. They don't do digital marketing. They just need people. They want to pay people, digital marketing consultants, to bring in customers for them, and they're willing to pay you. If you're bringing in $5,000 a month for them, they'll pay you $1,000. If they're bringing in $10,000, they'll pay you a couple $1,000s a month, right, for the ROI. Anyway, that's my thoughts on how someone might approach their freelance career. Anyway, I'm going to be talking about this a lot, definitely in my membership. If you want to learn more about what I do, if you want to learn the skills to become a product designer, UI, UX designer, and land a great job, click on that link right there. Visit my site, ML UX Academy. Learn about all my video online training on what I provide, and also about my membership there, in which I talk about all this stuff: UI design, UX design best practices, also my podcast there. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hit the like button if you like the things I talk about. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on that notification link to get notified each time I produce a video. Thanks for watching as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.